And don't get me wrong, guys, I know people watching this, and you have some people, if going to school for you was not a good experience, I work in education, and I get that. It's not a good experience for everybody. I didn't have my whole high school experience was not, always great.
But I think everyone probably has at least one teacher
Yeah.
who made an impact on them.
Well, everybody has, for some reason, everybody seems to have a teacher that they had a bad experience with, and they literally hate that teacher. And I had that teacher that I really didn't like. I don't want to say I hated her. And looking back on it, that teacher was really just trying to help me. I don't think that any teacher out there that's working to try to educate kids, I really don't think they go to work every day going, you know what, I'm just going to hate some kids. I just don't think that's the fact. Now, are there personality conflicts? Of course there are. I just think that teachers sometimes get a bad rap, and a lot of it is personified through media, the way media handles it.
And that's absolutely true, but honestly, teachers bring it upon themselves a little bit too.
Some of them do, and again, I think that's a small percentage. I'm going to say it's a small percentage.
Teachers get a bad rap. Oh, you get the weekends off. Oh, you get summers off. You have it so easy. We've all heard that. It's not true. I know teachers who work year-round, literally have to be locked out of the building to keep them out of their classroom over the summer. But you see on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, and the funny little e-cards and about how you can't wait till Friday, or you're crying because it's almost August. School's getting ready to start. You're counting down till the end of school. All stuff. I mean, I understand. Everyone has days like that at their job. And maybe it's just because I'm friends with a lot of teachers on social media, so I see that more than other professions. But I don't necessarily see, doctors, waiting for my shift to end. Or,
right.
I mean...
a triage, somebody works in the emergency room. And
I mean, stuff like that. I mean... I don't know. Teachers need to keep it positive.
They do. It is a high-stress job, whether people know it or not. And you're going to hear people say this, walk a mile in my shoes kind of thing. And when that's said to a person that goes and works, 12 months out of the year, and they're work either a dangerous job, their reply is, well, come work, in my shoes. And that's a valid point. I don't think that people understand the type of stress, how different it is, because when you have, let's say you have a classroom of 25 kids, and I know that there are teachers out there who have classrooms that are a lot bigger than that, 35, 40 kids in some cases. We're responsible for every one of those kids.
All day.
All day long. And if you can imagine this, I know there's some parents out there that have just 2 kids, right? And, the commercials are like, oh my God, I'm so glad to get rid of these 2 kids, There's a snow day, I have to entertain my 2 kids for 8 hours or 12 hours. My 2 kids. A teacher is managing 25 to 35 kids all the time.
Yep.
So, and here's another thing. Here, newsflash: teachers are human. We're not some alien hybrid that was sent to an. I haven't checked Matt out yet, but yeah, we're human. We weren't sent to some special island, to or the planet Vulcan to not have emotion. And yeah, I can see every once in a while that, a teacher whining a little bit because, oh my God, I've been managing 35 kids all week. I've been trying to teach them how to add, and because there's disruption in the classroom because of a couple of kids not behaving themselves and not letting other kids learn, then they're not getting the full benefit of what I'm trying to do with them. So yeah, they're going to get frustrated. And yeah, I would be looking forward to the weekend myself as well. But teachers can come across as whiny sometimes. And I think that's what you're talking about, Matt. And
I'm just saying that I'm not even whining because I mean everyone looks forward to the weekend.
right.
I mean,
don't know anybody that doesn't.
however many country songs are written about, I mean that's more your territory than mine. But teachers, instead of looking for a quick laugh, should show more respect for themselves and their position. Because okay, so we started back school. We started back to school yesterday.
Right.
I was genuinely excited to get back.
I was too, and I was happy to see people, colleagues that I had not seen in a couple of weeks. You know, I'm always excited to go back and work with those people.
Yeah, I mean, getting ready, getting everything set for everyone to be ready to be back. I mean, I think I don't want anyone to look down upon teachers unless they have a valid reason for it. And I think that as a profession, we need to stand up for ourselves. You know, as Kevin Honeycutt says, we have to tell our own story because other people are telling it and they're telling it wrong.
They're telling it wrong.
So basically what I'm saying is I want teachers to go out there and tell their story, tell our story as educators, but tell it our way, tell it the right way, let it be true.
I agree. And there's nothing else and I'm saying this to everybody that can have an opportunity to work with children. There's nothing cooler than teaching a kid how to do something that's going to enrich their lives. Teaching them how to read, teaching them how to fish, teaching them how to do pretty much anything that will help enrich their lives and make them better people. Teachers play a valuable role. They play a valuable role in society. I mean, if you have an uneducated society, you're going to end up with chaos. I mean, you're literally going to end up with chaos. I appreciate everything all my teachers ever did for me, and I'm glad that there's somebody out there teaching a doctor how to be a doctor. I'm glad there's somebody out there teaching teaching math so that somebody can then later on go on and use that math to figure out how to make a really good processor so that we can have the technology and stuff we have today. I mean, but all those things first came from somebody teaching a child. They just didn't go in those people just didn't pop up out of nowhere. They had to be taught those things. So, if you're a teacher, look, thanks for what you do, but don't whine. and carry yourself like a professional, and have a good time. Try to have a good time. Make learning fun.
And good luck. Have a wonderful school year. If you want to share your story, feel free to leave a note in the comments below, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to school.
I am the Yankee.
And I'm the Hillbilly.
Have a good night.
Thanks for watching. Oh my God, I don't want to go back to school! Mom! Mom! Nobody likes me. Where's my trapper keeper?
You wish you still had one.